Millennial Movie Monday. If you're new here, hi. I'm Ashley. This is Hubbin. And if you're a returner, welcome back. I'm a millennial that likes to take your older classic movies and watch them for the very first time. Now, this is a very special Millennial Movie Monday because it's the first time I didn't breathe for a hot second.
Take a moment. I'm Blake, by the way. My Hubbin is not my name.
Sorry. This is Blake, my husband. Yeah, so this is special because this is the very first time. Well, it's special one because you're joining me. Special two because this movie is the longest movie I've ever watched on the channel, and it means you coming?
It's also important because everyone has seen this movie but Ashley. You do you. I'll get the cat.
All right. So then the third reason is because when Blake was preparing me for Titanic, he told me whenever it first came out on VHS, it was split in half. So I decided to do that to give it its full recognition, its full time.
Be honest, you wanted to get 2 for 1. You wanted to watch the movie and have 2 uploads.
I don't know why you call me out like that in front of all these people.
They know.
Part 1 is linked in the description. Are you coming up here or not, Beans? So anyways, part 1 is linked in the description box down below. This intro is just a mess. As far as my preview review goes, we know Jack and Rose have done it. We've seen her titties a couple times, and she was gonna break up with Cal. They've officially hit the iceberg. Historians say that if the Titanic would have hit the iceberg head on, it probably would have stayed afloat, but because of the way that it hit the iceberg and scraped down the side, it ripped a hole in all these multiple holes. So, Hoban is very preoccupied with baby Beans. She never lets you do this. So.
No, it's a moment.
Yeah, you have your moment. So although it's been a week for you, it's only been about 30 seconds since we pressed pause. So let's get right on into this Millennial Movie Monday, which is part 2 of the Titanic, now featuring Hubbin and Beans.
Beans is running away.
Beans is over. Beans, you done?
No, she's thinking.
Oh.
She's staying.
Oh, she gonna hang out. All right. Oh, this is, Jesus Christ.
Were we not recording?
No, we were, but I gotta do my point. So let's get right on into this Millennial Movie Monday, which is part 2 of the Titanic with special guests, Hubbin and Beans.
We've lightly thrown a propeller blade. That's the shudder you felt. May I bring you anything?
You didn't throw a propeller, Brett. Oh, the rats!
If this is the direction the rats are going, that's good enough for me.
I would trust the rats, they know.
There is no emergency.
Yes, there is. I have been robbed. Get the master at arms.
There's bigger things going on other than you lie.
We should tell Mother and Cal.
Or we can let them die.
Here we go.
Oh no. Rose is not gonna believe that.
Perhaps you did it while you're putting your clothes back on, dear.
Ooh, the shade.
You know I didn't
son,
do
let's
it.
go. Come on, let's
You know
go.
I didn't do it, Rose. Rose!
Come on, there.
Y'all have been hand in hand the entire time. There was no time for him to steal it, and she knows that.
The pumps. If we open the doors.
Pumps buy you time, but minutes only.
Oh, so she was going down regardless.
But this ship can't sink.
She's made of iron, sir. I assure you, she can.
That's where the movie stops. In
Oh,
part 2.
How much time?
that was close.
An hour, 2 at most.
Wow, y'all only got 2 hours and not enough lifeboats.
I believe you may get your headlines, Mr. Ismay.
That's a heavy line. That's a heavy thing to say. Oh my God.
Not to worry, miss. I'm sure it's just a precaution.
She ain't exactly worried about the ship. She worried about getting beat by her husband.
That's right, CQD, the distress call. What's up, is it?
Titanic was the first ship to send out an SOS.
Ever?
He sent out CQD and SOS. SOS was like
Up and coming?
up and coming.
What does CQD stand for?
I don't know.
And the people on board really don't think it's gonna sink. They're like taking their sweet ass time.
No, if you listen to like survivors' testimony, first few boats, like people didn't want to get on them. They thought it was.
Because they really thought it was gonna be fine.
You got us all trussed up here, and now we're cooling our heels.
Kathy Bates, please.
I saw the iceberg, and I see it in your eyes. Please tell me the truth.
I think you know all you need to know already, girl.
You remember what I told you about the boats?
That was him she was having that conversation with about there not being enough lifeboats.
Speak more up. Go on. I'll keep an eye on him.
Oh God. Okay, Jeeves. They some good ones, these musicians, you know? Also, fun fact, at the Titanic Museum, there's days where people dress up as crew members and stuff, and on that day you can play the Steinway that's in the musician's room, and I did it, and I got a little card that said I played the piano on the Titanic. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
When they finish putting first-class people in the boats, they'll be starting with us, and we'll want to be all ready, won't we?
Sad, they probably died. I'm not wrong.
It was crazy. Even if the ship had made it, it would have probably been used for the war anyway. Britannic and Olympic were.
You know, I do believe this ship may sink.
Yes.
Be seated according to class? I hope they're not.
Oh my god, what a little stuck-up little bitch.
Half the people on the ship are going to die.
Not the better half.
Are you kidding me?
In the boat.
Come on, Rose. You're next, darling.
So did she just find out that he planted that necklace?
Yeah, because she put the picture in the safe. So that means that he had to open the safe to find the picture. And he said really shitty stuff. He was like, that's gonna be worth a lot more by morning.
You whore to a gutter rat!
No, wait! I'd rather be his whore than your wife.
Ooh, boom, roasted. She learned how to spit.
Then go right and left again at the stairs. You come to a long corridor.
Oh, I would simply just never remember that. You would simply have
I would
to
be
die.
dead, yeah.
Yeah. At least you know that. Also, we need to watch a documentary on how they made this film, like how they sank the ship and stuff. Like how they did it.
Oh, yeah.
Take off your overcoat. That's slowing you down, girl. Oh my god, could you imagine how dark that ship would have been at the bottom once the lights go out? Underneath all that water? Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
Go. You can kiss them when you're up on the deck.
How did you find out I didn't do it?
I didn't. I just realized I already knew.
Well, yeah, girl. Y'all were together the whole time. What a dumbass.
No key. There's no key!
Saw off his hand. Saw off his hand.
I'll just wait here!
Ha ha ha.
Hello?
No, girl.
Is there anybody down here?
No. They're trying to save their own life.
Yes, hello? Hello?
Who's running around back there?
There's a man back here and wait!
Well, never mind. Where's one of them big old flashlights when you need it?
Look at how stressful this part of the movie was.
Yes! Stand up for yourself.
The hell with you?
I don't really blame him for that response. I don't blame him at all.
Why does she keep taking these little breaks?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
Girl, the last thing we need right now is more water. Oh, the X. Man, doesn't it suck for the captain? His last voyage, and this is what happens. Well, I told you to take that off 15 minutes ago.
And I think James Cameron offered to have warm water, and Kate Winslet wanted the cold water.
So it was freezing the whole time?
I mean, it wasn't Atlantic Ocean cold, but it was cold.
Oh my god. Do you trust me? If we were in this situation, do you trust me?
I mean, what do you have to lose? I mean, really.
A hand?
I mean, that's better than
Bleed to death?
just being stuck. And you're really good at aim.
I'm better aimed than that, for sure. Oh my god! Celebrate on the deck. Celebrate on the deck, please. I cannot even begin to imagine what feelings these people had.
Now there's something you don't see every day.
Kathy Bates putting it into words.
She won't do it. She'll have to pay for that, you know.
Is that what we're worried about right now?
I
A
know.
door?
Fill these boats, Mr. Lightoller, for God's sake, man!
Why were they doing that?
I guess they thought it was not going to sink.
Listen, if the boat's halfway under, I would give up on that hope. Oh, this is so stressful and sad. I forget that like women and children is a thing in these kind of emergencies, but that makes me so sad for like the third deck people. Oh, I didn't even think about the people who can't like speak or read English. Oh my god.
You can't do this!
I was literally just thinking how annoying that guy was.
Oh.
Oh! What are my hands gonna do? Catcher?
You all like dogs! Keep order here!
Well, this doesn't help anything. Oh, he was bluffing. That's so funny. He didn't have any bullets in his chamber. That's hilarious. Oh, one boat was going down faster than the other. Is that what? Oh, they couldn't get out of the way.
I'm a businessman, as you know. I have a business proposition for you.
Is right now the time to be wheeling and dealing?
There are a couple of boats all the way forward. This way, I'll lead you.
He said, I'll lead you, and they took off without him.
But he's listening to us anyway.
Well, they don't listen to us at dinner either.
We have an understanding then, Mr. Murdoch.
What good does money do when you're gonna die?
Stand by the fools! Oh, goddamn, what the hell?
Really? I'm surprised. I figured with how selfish he was, he would have got right on there. Embarrassing for you, isn't it?
Here. Put this in.
Oh my god, how ridiculous. I'm so over this guy. I don't trust Cal. He ain't gonna get them both on a boat. I'm surprised Rose is on a boat.
No, there is. Not that you'll benefit much from it.
Ah, called it. Did y'all hear that phone ring? Why are her eyebrows uneven? She is so pretty.
You just got done talking about her eyebrows being crooked.
She's still pretty though.
You jump high, jump right.
Aw, aw, that's sweet. Cal, get your ass on a boat. Nobody want to be with you. Mind your business. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Here you go.
The ship is literally sinking. Is this what he wants to do right now? Is this really what Cal wants to do? Oh my god, what's our... What's the plan here, Jack? I need you to have one. And she has the coat.
I put the coat on her!
I just simply don't know if I would be courageous enough to do that.
Yes, you.
I just simply don't know if I have that in me. Oh, I think what you mean to say is thank you for saving your snot-nosed kid when you were nowhere to be found. Oh, that reminds me of The Shining. Think about how fun this was to film. Like, sliding down the hallway. I mean, in real life, this was absolutely terrifying, but...
Open the gate, please! Please! Please!
You're really not gonna open the gate! And he's gonna leave him. Come on, Jack, you got it. You got it. Grab him. Did you forget how to work your hands?
Stay back!
What you gonna do? He left the kid.
No, he's gonna use that kid in a minute.
I mean, how am I gonna judge him for leaving the kid when I literally said I probably wouldn't be courageous enough to save the kid down there?
Children!
Your money can't save you any more than it could save me. Get back!
Suck it!
Stop it! No!
He got pushed! He got pushed! It wasn't his fault!
No, Will!
Oh my god! Of all the things I saw coming, that was not one of them.
I forgot about that part.
That's very sad. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hope that lifeboat capsizes.
There's innocent people in that lifeboat. And a kid.
Okay, you're right. You're right. Okay, I love how they're standing sideways. I love that.
Prepare to go down as gentlemen. But we would like a brandy.
Oh my god, us, if we were on the Titanic.
Captain, where should I go? Please.
Girl on a boat, what kind of dumbass question is that? So he ain't even gonna talk to those people, he's just gonna get right in his little captain's corners and he's just gonna have a big cry.
Basically.
Y'all ain't even got on life jackets. Now that's true, right? The musicians did stay on board.
Yeah, some survivors say they did. Some survivors didn't notice it.
Yeah, I'm sure if I were on the Titanic at this moment, I probably would not have noticed. Stop! I said they were gonna die earlier, and they're dying.
Well, not right now, Oh yeah, I guess if you don't cut them...
They would just end up going down with the ship. I guess so. Oh wow, the captain's completely submerged. Hold on, we haven't checked on Jack and Rose in a while. Where are they? That would be my plan. Like, get to the tippity tip top over there and just hold on till it goes away, I guess. And just getting sucked into different parts. Oh my god! Getting sucked back into the ship. I didn't even think about that. Could you imagine how many people got decapitated by them lines snapping? Or worse!
Yeah.
I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I will fear no.
I'm gonna need you to run through the valley of the shadow of death, my friend. Yep, this is what I would have done. Oh my god, that's terrifying. It ain't the time to be sentimental. It ain't the time. Little did you know you were gonna die in the exact same spot that you wanted to die earlier. Oh my god, that is so graphic.
Hang on, Miss Pretty!
Okay, but I bet this scene was really fun to film though. Could you imagine how scary that would be? You would have to die on impact. Was it necessary, James Cameron? Yeah, how does it feel? You're the one that said to go all the way up. Go as fast as you can. That's on you. Okay, you know some of these people got impaled. Oh my god, and the boat would land on all those people down there. So those people in the water, they big dead. But I would just like to point out, the people who stuck with my idea about clinging to the end, they're still alive. Oh, well yeah, now if you let go, you're gonna hit every single thing on the way down. And no telling how many more people got sucked under just from the suction of the boat going into the water, you know? The people that weren't able to swim far enough away fast enough. Well, how are you gonna make sure you're kicking in the right direction is my question. That kind of force and that kind of suction, pitch black, I don't know if you'd know how, or know which way to go.
I just took a deep breath. That's how in this I am.
You had the right idea. We both should have took a big breath to see if we could have held it as long as it did. Now, isn't it estimated that the water was so cold that hypothermia would kill you in like 15 minutes? Could you imagine seeing that in real life? Now, how was he able to find a piece that big that ain't nobody had already claimed? Return the boats? Oh, to pick up more people? There's something tells me they ain't coming back.
Come on, girls. Grab an oar. Let's go.
Are you out of your mind? We're in the middle of the North Atlantic.
I would have rode with Kathy Bates. Push him off the boat. Push him up. Okay, well that's not the spunky Kathy Bates I know and love.
You should read about Molly Brown. She did some really incredible stuff.
Oh, so she's a real person?
Strongly worded letter to the White Star Line about all this.
It's not the time, Jack.
Not here. Not this night.
Am I gonna cry now?
Winning that ticket, Rose, was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Cause he met her.
It brought me to you.
Well... You got it, Jack. Come on. Deep breaths. Oh my god. Was that necessary?
Can anyone hear me?
Did a boat really go back for him?
I believe so. I think I remember learning about them transferring people from one boat to another.
Oh no, does she not have enough strength to get him? Jack, you haven't checked in with us, buddy. I need you to say something.
Thought you'd have a different reaction than that, but...
You big dead. Oh, now you gotta get your hand out this frozen dead man's hand. That is disgusting. I'm so done with this scene.
I'll never let go.
You're doing it right now.
Wait to live. Wait for an absolution.
I mean, yeah, what do you do? And I guess people were dying in those boats because it was so cold and you had gotten so wet. I guess people were probably also dying in the boats. Oh my god, Cal lived and so did Rose. That's awful.
And he put a pistol in his mouth that year. Or so I read.
That's a big story, Rose. Jesus Christ, how are you just gonna breeze through that?
Okay, I just remember the ending is very strange.
Okay, don't tell me anything. Oh my god, lady, your hair. Do we want to pin that back up for you?
20 in 1912. She's not too particularly worried about her hair.
What are you doing? You gonna kill yourself now for real? Do a backflip! She's had it this whole time?
Remember when Cal was like, I put it in her
In the
coat?
jacket, oh. You crazy old bitch!
It's symbolic, Ashley.
But she could have sold that for so much money!
Some things are more important than money.
Then she should have kept it. If it's so important, then keep it! Oh, and then it, like, Reed comes back to life? That's cute. Hey everybody, hi. How you doing? They didn't have to keep their love a secret anymore. Aww. Let's talk about it. Near, far, wherever you are, ba-da-da-da, my Isn't that the word or something?
Mm-hmm. Few of the words.
Got it.
You got a pretty voice.
Thanks.
We're talking about?
Yep.
Alright, great movie, right?
Yes. I feel like some of the scenes last a little too long.
Yeah, the beginning of the movie takes a while to get to it.
And I understand that they're setting it up. Listen, this is where I get roasted in the comments, is whenever I take a movie such as Titanic that has won so many awards and it's such a classic and it was the highest grossing movie, like when I take that and I just say for my preferences, like the dancing scene when they're underground in that party, that's a fun scene. Did it need to last 20 minutes? No. You know, I mean, it was a great movie. I feel like everybody is surprised that I didn't cry. Did you think I was going to cry?
When Jack died, yeah. Because most people cry when Jack dies. I mean, fried green tomatoes, and you're ready to wear all black and just and cry.
Oh my God, it was a time and a half. But I mean, what? He died. What? It's the Arctic waters.
The worst maritime event in history can get wifing to cry.
I'm a stone cold bitch. It was a good movie. I see why it's such a classic. I don't know why I didn't cry at Jack dying, but I did almost cry when all the dead bodies were floating. And they went to go see if anybody else was living. Like, that's really sad. And I couldn't imagine seeing that and, like, the idea that, you know, the third-class women that didn't make it onto boats really did die holding their babies. And isn't it true that the couple that you saw falling asleep or in the bed together when the boat was sinking, those are real people?
Well, I'm sure that there were several people in their beds, but there was a couple, the ones that were tied to Macy's. I believe it was the Strausses. The wife had an opportunity to get on the boat, but she decided to stay with her husband.
That's nice. And they died?
Yeah, and I think that's Rose jumping back on the boat. I think that's kind of what inspired that. I don't know.
The movie's good. The movie takes you through a range of emotions. I mean, you knew what was going to happen to the ship. But it's a cute story. It's a very touching story.
Yeah, when I tell people I'm into Titanic, they assume that I'm talking about the movie. I'm not talking about the movie, but I do love the movie because like the next year after this movie came out, I remember for like my birthday, I got one of those big coffee table books on Titanic that showed the pictures of it being built and its sister ships, and it talks about the people that were on it. And I just got really fascinated by it.
And now we watch a lot of documentaries together about it.
I'm glad you've finally seen it.
And I didn't fall asleep during it.
You sure it didn't make you cry. Beaches will definitely make you cry, though.
Oh my goodness. People have been telling me to watch Beaches for forever. Do you want to go get your collection while I wrap up the review?
No, it's not that impressive of a collection. I have a huge piece of coal, some signatures from some remaining survivors. I have a couple of books.
Now, Hubin, Impish Singer was nice enough, Danielle was nice enough to send you Titanic things because of how much you love it.
Oh, yeah. Though she sent a replica of the boarding passes, a couple menus. Mm-hmm. If I'm honest, I have a box of Titanic stuff because Wifin does not let me, like, display my geeky things.
No, sir. No, it is not true. No, it is not true.
Okay, which room do we hang the Declaration of Independence in?
The spare bedroom.
Which room?
That we leave the door closed to all the time.
Which room do we hang the blueprint of the ship in?
The spare bedroom. I thought you wanted to like display it on the mantle or something. I was gonna be like, listen.
It's not that impressive of a collection. And like I said, I was really into collecting artifacts from the boat for a long time. Like I thought that's what I wanted to do, but Bob Ballard changed my mind. I think I just want to
enjoy it as it is. Yeah, I feel like if you were to go down there now, you would be kind of like underwhelmed because now it's just a rust bucket. But the more it rusts away, the more they're finding like the china and some leather goods. We saw that in a documentary that because the leather is breaking down way slower than the rust due to some kind of bacteria. Anyways, that as the ship deteriorates and rusts away, they're finding more and more artifacts.
And that's why I don't want anything from the boat because it is a graveyard. It is a graveyard.
Well, I guess if you think hard enough about it, then most of the ocean is a graveyard. Think about the airplanes that have crashed, all the other boats that have gone down. Fine, since he's not going to show you, he also has a menu book of what was served on the Titanic. And it was like bougie shit like quail and caviar. I just want some chicken strips and some french fries.
It was a beautiful boat.
It was a beautiful boat. But anyways, yes, I am glad that I watched the movie. And you're right, I'm going to give this movie 5 out of 5 stars. It had all the emotions. It had very fun characters. It was very easy to like Jack and Rose and then get mad at Cal and not like him. And then, you know, Kathy Bates, you can never go wrong with Kathy Bates for me. You feel the same emotions towards Kathy Bates.
I'm a big fan. She's great.
And now you've officially met one of husband's future ex-wives. Where you've met like 20 of my future ex-husbands. So.
Are you talking about Kathy Bates or Kate Winslet?
Well, or do you want both?
Either one would be fine.
Okay, so then you met 2.
You've seen Misery, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He really watches the channel, you guys.
I do watch the channel. I just couldn't remember if Misery had been done or if that was one that we watched together. I couldn't remember.
5 out of 5 stars. I am very glad that I finally sat down to watch it and didn't fall asleep. Well, I would just like to say that the people that stuck with my plan about holding on to the end of the boat, I mean, it buys you more time. I'm not saying they all lived.
I'm not coming for you right now, but if you're on a boat and it's going down, you're essentially saying, go to the dry part. You're saying
go to the part that's going to touch the water last, yeah.
Yeah, that's not...
What would you have done?
Well, I'm just saying...
Mr. Man, you couldn't get in a lifeboat.
I'm just saying everyone would have done that. Like, you act like it's some, like, original idea to get out of the water. Everyone was trying to do that. What's fascinating is there are so many scenarios in which Titanic would have been fine.
Made it.
Hitting the iceberg head on, slowing down. The lookouts did not have binoculars. The California, I think it was the SS California, people could see the lights of that boat from Titanic, and they reported seeing a vessel, but they couldn't believe that it was the greatest ocean liner in the world, the biggest ocean liner in the world, because of the mirage. The atmosphere was warm, the water was cold, and it made Titanic look smaller.
Honestly, you want to know something? This is why I'm scared to be on boats and airplanes at night. How do they see? How do they know where they're going? How do they see? Granted, the only ships I've been on are the ones in the Caribbean, so there's no fear of icebergs. But how do they know?
In the sky. What's going to be in... They have
another
radar.
airplane.
They have radars.
I don't like it. I don't like it. They don't have... None of these things have headlights. I don't know. Well, anyway. Hubby, thanks for coming back on.
Yeah, I'm very dry. Sorry, everybody.
No, you're fine. You're funny.
I'm very low energy. I'll see you guys again in 6 months.
When I let you out of the basement. Well, before I put you away in the basement, is there anything else you want to say?
I don't think so.
No?
Happy anniversary.
Oh, yeah! Titanic the movie, 5 out of 5 stars. Titanic the ship, 0 out of 5 stars. It did not do a good job. Glad I finally got to it. I'm very sorry if you were waiting on me to absolutely lose it when Jack died. I guess I'm not feeling very emotional today. Like, subscribe, stick around. I have no idea what's coming up this Friday, but I'm sure it'll be a good one, or here's to hoping it is. Links to social media, merch, Patreon, all that jazz in the description box down below. If you want to be my friend outside of the YouTubeverse, stick around. I think we might have some extra beans. I'll see you right back here on Friday. Look, the whole family. Well, Parker's not here, but...
She purring, she happy.
Wow. She never lets you hold her.
Right. She's just showing out. Hi, Bean Beans.
Yeah, she knows when she's on camera. She knows when to act right. Okay. Y'all ready? Y'all little love fest? What does she smell on you?
Oh, with that new cologne.
Aww! Why is this happening?
She biting me. She is licking my shirt.
Why is she licking my shirt? Why is she doing this?
She's your cat.
Why? Why is she licking his shirt? What are you gonna do if she bites your chest?
She started to. Hey.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah.
Oh, now she's giving you kisses.
Okay.
What is she doing?
I've never seen her act out like this. Why?
Did you eat something?
I don't think so. She embarrassed.
Okay.